Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa.
Gus is in our hearts, and this is in our rabbit hole daily.
It's
And we're back.
Brightside. That's right. The channel that gets things right, but they also get things wrong, and you guys let us know about it. It's always fun, though.
22 incredible world records Indians did once. We know possibly one of these because Lata Mangeshkar, Bollywood's Nightingale.
Yes, the most.
She broke
famous
a
of
world
all.
record for, was it the songs she recorded, like the how many songs she had done?
Oh my gosh!
They said in the video we watched the tribute that she had set a world record.
I'll bet you that she smashed several world records.
Well, yeah.
Because people were telling me stuff in the comments that I just this lady had a career like you couldn't even imagine. Apparently she was actually in her elder years. She was still a playback singer for like an actress who was like 17 or something. So she had this like youthful vitality.
Wow. Yeah, when
Just
we heard
really incredible
the
stuff.
song she did, I could just hear that youthful. Like if I hadn't seen her performing it, it doesn't sound like her age. Okay, so let's just get into this.
Yeah.
What do you know about India? Yeah, the land of spices, the Taj Mahal, and all that jazz. But what about all the bizarre world records held in this country? From the world's longest mustache to the fastest nose typer on the planet.
What?
And every oddity in between. Okay,
Nose typer?
let's start with something that'll
do you get
really
into
tug
that?
at your heartstrings. Standing at just 2 feet tall is an adorable little cow that goes by the name Manakam. But she's not
You gotta love
2
Brightside
feet
because
tall.
they're probably not gonna show us the real picture of the freaking cow. I hate when they do that.
How
just any tiny cow.
Oh, there we go.
was it too? How
Just as
short
soon as
was
I
it?
said that.
2 feet tall, standing
Yeah.
at 2 feet tall.
Because sometimes they
She's
don't
not just
show you
any
the
tiny
real
cow.
stuff.
She's
Finally,
the
they
world's
did.
shortest.
Oh, so
and
cute.
cutest if you ask me. But you didn't. So let's move on. Hey, you feeling a little hungry? How about
Yes.
some chapati? In case you've never heard of it, chapati is a flatbread that's traditional to Indian cuisine. If you want to cook it yourself, all you need is whole wheat flour or chapati flour, ice cold water, and a bit of salt. Oh, sorry, this isn't a cooking channel now,
Wow.
is it?
We should make some.
Anyway, for anyone with eyes bigger than their belly, how'd you like to have a go at the world's biggest chapati? It
Oh,
only weighs 319 pounds. Yeah, good luck. Since we're on the topic of food, here's another record-breaking, mouth-watering
I wanted to see a
item.
picture of the
Biryani
Of course we
chapati.
did.
is a traditional
I'm saying
Indian
they don't
dish
always
made with
show you.
rice, meat, vegetables, and eggs. Well, a company called Kohinoor Foods decided to make a whole bunch of it back in 2008. And when I say a whole bunch, I mean 31,000 pounds of the stuff. You could feed a
Why?
whole village. Okay, let's move away from the food.
I guess because they
My
Still
cook.
didn't
stomach
get to
decides
see a
it's time
photo
for
of that.
lunch. Let me tell you about Major Singh. This guy carries around 77 pounds of pure turban, made from 1,312 feet of cloth.
Oh.
Yes,
Why?
it's the world's longest for now.
That's awesome.
But it
That
looks
must be
like after
so
Singh Mani
heavy.
and his 2,116-foot-long turban are coming for that title. Until that day comes, Guinness has Major Singh's turban as the longest. Now let's delve a little deeper into the most bizarre records India holds. A guy named Vinod Kumar Chaudhary from New Delhi holds the world record for the fastest typing using only his nose in 46.3 seconds. He typed the sentence, "Guinness World Records have challenged me to type this sentence using my nose in the fastest time. You think you can beat his record? You better get to practicing then."
Well, see, that's the thing is I don't want to beat his record. I'll create a new category. Maybe I can like type with an
Typing,
earlobe, or maybe there's another appendage of my body that I could type with. Do you think they would allow all appendages? Like maybe a certain male appendage could be used to
How does
type?
How does he see what he's typing?
I don't know. You've got to have a
It'd be
certain
too
muscle
close.
memory. Like, who thought this up? Was he just thinking one day? It's like, geez, I'd really like to get a Guinness record, but all the good ones, they're so hard. And
Do you
they're
get
already
anything
taken.
when you break a record? Like, you don't get any money or
I
anything?
think you
do
just
you?
get like a plaque and you get your name in the book.
in
but
the that's all you get.
it's very
For all that
strange.
practice.
I want to create my new categories because then you don't have to compete. You just got to do the thing.
March 4, 2010 marked a very important event, at least when it comes to the fascinating world of facial hair. A man named Ram Singh Chauhan broke the world
I think I'm
record
coming
for
up
the
right
longest
behind this
mustache
guy,
ever.
actually.
His whiskers are about 14 feet long, and it took him, get ready for this, 32 years to grow.
Well,
On
will it
October
just keep
26,
going?
2017,
I thought hair only grows so long genetically? Like, would yours just keep going if you didn't?
I think it might. I think I'd look like that guy if you gave me another 30 years of this.
578 women formed the longest head massage chain in the world. The probably very relaxing event was organized by Bajaj Almond Drops Hair Oil in order to promote their new product. Man, I bet those guys carrying around those larger-than-life turbans could use a nice head massage, don't you think?
Well, even in the movie Kesari, those turbans weighed a significant amount. Like, And I can only imagine what that
All
gentleman.
know that yoga is a really important part of Indian culture.
much that weighs. Oh.
Have you ever seen the world's largest yoga class?
Oh, I've heard
It
about
might come
these
as no
ones.
surprise that it took place in India, but exactly how large it was.
I think I
might
saw
come as a
this
shock.
somewhere.
On June 21, 2018,
Oh, there's
which
Modi.
is World Yoga Day, by the way, 100,984 people gathered in the Indian town of Kota for one massive yoga sesh. They nearly doubled the previous record that was also set in India with 54,522 participants in 2017. I wonder how many people will be there this year.
I wish we could see more photos of
Now,
the big, huge
this one
crowd.
proves that
I
India
know.
is one of the most neighborly countries on our planet. In 2018, 1,730 people gathered in Kerala for a nice friendly
wouldn't be doing
handshake
that these
and a
days,
world
not in
record
COVID
for the
times.
longest handshake relay. Congrats to Sarah.
What if we did the longest like fist bump or the longest like what do people do these days because they can't shake hands, so they kind of do this sort of thing where they go like that or they do like this with the elbow.
Raj and Rajesh Kumar Meher for creating the world's largest remote control in 2018.
It
the
works.
remote is almost 15 feet long, and get this, it actually works in everything. All I gotta say is one, there's a remote you never have to worry about losing, and two, how big is the TV it goes to? If you're ever feeling
Probably
down
not that big.
and really in need of a hug, just head to India. And if you want a whole bunch of them, just find Jayasima Ravirala, who broke the world record for the most hugs given in 1 hour by an individual with 2,436 hugs.
Oh my God!
In
how
an
many is that
hour.
per minute?
In an hour?
When most people think of famous
How
Indians,
could you not break that down? Because I want to know how many hugs per minute that guy. Like I'm thinking this
There's
guy's
no
doing like 3
details.
hugs
Yeah.
a second, to get that in.
they probably
What
met
passes as a
Taj
full
Mahal.
hug?
Yeah, do we have to have the full wraparound?
Yeah.
Does the Christian side hug count?
Mohandas Gandhi. But what if you saw 4,772 of them? Well, I'd probably get my eyes
Yeah,
checked
I was gonna
right
say,
away.
I'd probably
Anyway,
check if I
you
was
could've
drunk.
On October 2, 2018, if you happen to be in the city of Nalgonda, where the world's largest gathering of people dressed as Mohandas Gandhi took place. They even had fake mustaches, glasses, and walking sticks.
They all bald. That's
Remember
so cute.
Ram Singh Chauhan and his epic mustache?
I
Well, how about the world's longest hair? Technically, it's the longest hair on a teenager.
Also in
16-year-old
India.
Nilanchi Patel, to be
Oh.
exact. The teen's record-breaking hair is 5 feet 7 inches long. Want to know how she achieved it? It's kind of
Yes.
simple. She just stopped cutting her hair. No, seriously.
Duh.
She said that she decided never to cut it again after getting a really bad haircut when she was 6. Must
She's,
have
like,
been pretty traumatic
traumatized,
for her. Well, since we're on the topic
We've
of
all
It's
had
kind
a
of where
bad
I'm
haircut.
at. It's
Yeah.
a little bit where I'm at.
Wait.
I did it to myself. I had a bit of a hair dye trauma where
Mm.
I tried to go blonde and it just got all messed up
What?
and it was falling out. So I had to like shave it off. And then and then I had so many like weird short haircuts just because it was growing out all weird and then everything. And so I'm like, oh, I'm just not going to cut it or dye it with like chemical dye. This stuff I use doesn't damage your hair. So
an Indian man
washes
named
out.
Victor Anthony has the longest ear hair in the world.
What?
It's a little over 7 inches long. So yeah, there's that. On March 21,
lots of hair
2017,
records.
4,620 people in India set
Hug
a new world
trees?
record for the largest tree hug. This record was part of the International Day of Forests, and each participant had to hug one tree for at least 60 seconds. Nature needs our love too. Let's get back to hilariously large items, like a giant flute. Yup, it's the longest one you can find in the world, and it's just shy of 12 feet long. And
It's
in
the
case
Titanic
you were
song.
wondering, yes, you can play it. In fact, it was used to play
I
the
tried to
Indian
learn that
national
on the
anthem.
flute.
Now, meet the lovely
Or on the
Jati Kisanji Anj.
recorder.
You might know her from
Oh,
American
she's the
Horror Story
shortest.
Freak Show, where she played the role of Ma Petite.
Oh,
But
wow.
she's not just famous on the big screen. She's also the world's
Yeah, the world's
shortest
shortest.
woman.
Whoa!
She's
She's
got
a
the title at
pretty-
the age of 18 and stands at 2'1". Guinness World Record judge
How old is she
Mike
now?
Janela is quoted as saying, She may be the shortest living woman, but Jodi Ange
I've
is
seen
one
her
of the
before.
biggest personalities we have in the Guinness World Records universe.
Gosh.
I'd like to meet her too. Speaking of the big screen, here's a movie poster you couldn't miss if you tried. Actually, we have 2 records broken here. The world's largest poster advertises the most expensive film produced in India. The poster itself covers an area of about 51,600
it's
square
a
feet.
field.
That's almost as big as a football field,
Oh,
by
okay.
the way.
They didn't put
Now
in
I
a
see
football
why
field.
the
I hate
movie
they're
was so
always
expensive.
misleading with these things.
The Central
Where did they put
Institute of
that
Plastics
poster?
Engineering
They don't say that's the challenge with some of these Brightside things, eh? Now, it's a great video and it's entertaining, but I just kind of, I guess this
Where
is
did they put that
our call
poster?
to look into these
Did it
things
say
further.
where it put the
No, I
poster
don't think
up?
it did, which
You
is
said
why
they had made a poster.
and Technology managed to break a new world record on January 23, 2019, when they got 3,373 people together to form the largest human recycling logo. Now, that's an eye-catching way to draw attention to the world's plastic waste crisis. India sure knows a thing or two about recycling, and they don't just stand around and make big signs with their body. On October 2, 2018, over 73,500 pounds of plastic bottles were recycled within a period of 12 hours, breaking the new world record. Looks like they're really trying to do something about the country's pollution epidemic, which is definitely good news. All right, since we're talking about India, you know I have to mention dance, and this country, and does hold several records connected to it. In February 2017, 9,219 participants presented the largest Bollywood dance in order to show love and respect to their country. But that's just the beginning. Have you ever heard of the Common Nautch dance?
No.
It's a pretty mesmerizing traditional Indian dance.
We've never heard of it.
Especially when
Oh.
performed by
Should
3,049
react
people
to
in
it.
61 synchronized
Yeah.
circles.
Whoa.
Now, that'll
I'd
make
love
you
to see
dizzy.
that.
The number 1 spot on today's list is a real gem. No, seriously, it's a giant gem. Well, a ruby
See
to
what
be
he did
exact.
there?
And it's the largest one in the world.
Whoa.
Rightfully dubbed the King Ruby, the 48-pound beauty can be found in the Prestige Gems and Jewels showroom in
God, then they're
Bengal.
gonna say, and when the British came in, they took it away. That would be totally what
They
would have
better
happened, eh?
not.
Flora, India, a gemstone the size of a football and weighing as much as a child. Now I've seen everything. So, which of these records surprised you the
Jeez.
most? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe.
Which one
to stay on the
surprised me
bright
the
side
most?
of
Well, I'll
life.
tell you which one sort of creeped me out
So
the
that
most.
was Brightside.
That was the longest ear hair. Like, who is it? Who? How does that happen?
I just want to see the comments.
When you learn more in YouTube than school. A lot of people just proud
Very
to
proud
be
to be
Indian, which
Indian.
is a natural thing. Of course you're proud. I want to look into some of these stories further. I want to make that bread because it only has like 3 ingredients.
Was it
whatever
called,
the meal was.
Was it called kapati?
I don't
How do you
remember,
say
but
it?
it was like the cold water and then the salt. And maybe even I could make
Flour,
that not
cold
screw up.
water, salt. Yep.
Because we definitely want to get more into the food side of things. We've watched a couple of videos, but we'd like to make some food.
That'd
so
be fun.
I think
To
that
do
would be a good thing.
vlogs, food
Mhm.
vlogs, cooking.
What do you guys think? Maybe you want to let us know what record you thought was particularly interesting there. Like I said, for me it was the ear hair because it's like, how does that even like? And I don't get it. I don't get it.
How does one have like they don't cut that ear hair? Do you think he was set out on a mission? Do you think he was like, I'm gonna just grow this because I want to break a world record?
He's getting
like,
the right vitamins, the ones
Did
that are
it-
going to help his ear hair grow.
did it happen by accident or was it intentional? I'd love to know.
I think he's just a hairy dude. He never plucked, and now he's in the Guinness World
he
Record.
didn't
So
want to cut it.
just inspiration that you too can be famous if you don't. Yeah, maybe I can
You
have
have
the longest,
what? Only
the
like
scraggliest
how many
beard
more
in the world.
How many
here.
more feet to go?
A couple.
How many did that guy have?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyways.
we're I think we've yacked about enough. So let us know, guys, if you want to see us maybe check out some food or grow out our hair or something like that. Click the like, click the subscribe, comment below. We love you a whole lot. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. RH signing off.
Bye.
Bye, guys.